Hello students. So pollution of air and water in this chapter, the last topic we will discuss today, that is the soil pollution and noise pollution. So here soil pollution that refers to the degradation of land due to the presence of chemical. Okay. So presence of chemical and other man-made substances in the soil. So in the soil we have chemicals and also some man-made substances. It may be man wastes. So man-made, just a minute. Man-made substances. Okay. So this topic I am going to discuss because the soil pollution that is very much correlated with the water pollution. Now, if soil has been polluted, that means water pollution that will increase. So, man-made substances and other presence of the chemicals that will degrade the soil quality or land quality, and this is the soil pollution, and this affects directly or indirectly our life, and any toxic chemicals present in the soil will get absorbed by the plants. So, that will be harmful for plants, right? Now whenever the animals they are taking the plants as a food, that animals also they are in a danger. Okay. Now the soil pollution, it is also called soil contamination, and that means the degradation of the land due to the presence of chemicals and other man-made substances, that we have already given this definition in the earlier slide. Now the xenobiotic substances alter the natural composition of soil and affect it negatively, and this can drastically impact life directly and indirectly. So soil pollution, this is soil pollution. This is also we have to think about the soil pollution. Now soil pollution, that means we know that the degradation that is caused by the presence of xenobiotic chemicals or other alteration in the natural soil environment. Natural soil environment. Now what are the different causes? Here you can see that we have some human activities. Due to this, like highlights of industry, mining, military activities, wastes, and here we have wastewater management. We should do farming, stock breeding. So there are so many causes are there. So for any toxic chemicals that present in the soil will be directly absorbed by the plants, and such plants that are producers in an environment, it gets passed up through the food chain. And compared to the other type of pollution, the effects of soil pollution are little more obscured, but their implications are very noticeable. Okay. Now, some common causes of the soil pollution: improper industrial waste disposal. Improper industrial waste disposal. And in case of soil pollution, you can see that the oil spills, this is also responsible. Acid rain, which is caused by air pollution. Mining activities, this is also responsible. Intensive farming and agrochemicals like fertilizers and pesticides. Industrial accidents, these are also very important points. The effects of soil pollution are numerous. The effects of soil pollution, here you can see that the soil pollution that refers to anything that causes contamination to soil and degrade the soil quality. And it occurs when the pollutants causing the pollution reduce the quality of the soil, convert the soil inhabitable for microorganism and macroorganism. So first thing, the soil pollution, it makes the soil inhabitable for microorganism and macroorganism and macroorganisms that living in the soil. And specific waters such as radioactive waste become particularly hazardous and they are not well contained. And here you can see that, and there are so many effects also. The soil pollution may cause the soil pollution may cause a variety of health problems starting from or starting with headaches, nausea, fatigue, skin rash, eye irritation, and potentially resulting in more serious conditions like neurological or neuromuscular. Rather, we can write neuro neuromuscular blockage, kidney and liver damage, and various forms of cancer. Various forms of cancer. Now, other effects of soil pollution that includes loss of soil nutrients, and that means the soil will be unfit for the agriculture, impacts the natural flora and fauna residing in the soil, degrades the vegetation due to the increase of salinity of the soil, toxic dust that can cause respiratory problem and even lung problem. So, in the soil pollution, if I ask you that how does soil pollution affect the human, then I'm writing here, you can note down dermal exposures to soil soil contaminants can cause skin diseases such as dermatitis caused by irritation or allergies, hives, acne, or even cancer. But systematic effects can also be observed if the skin barrier is bypassed, such as when contaminants enter and spread through the circulatory system. Okay. Now the noise pollution is generally man-made pollution and refers to the excessive amount of noise and the normal amount of noise, that is the 60 dB. Now if the noise is greater than this one, then we can say that this will cause the noise pollution, and the noise in the surroundings that disrupts the natural balance. In general, any sound which is over 85 decibel is considered to be detrimental, and duration of individual is exposed plays an impact on their health. So noise pollution, that is refers to the excessive amount of noise in the surroundings and disrupts the natural balance. And it is man-made, though certain natural calamities also there, like volcano eruption, that in these volcanoes that can contribute to noise pollution. And here any sound which is greater than 85 decibel is considered as detrimental. And duration, an individual whenever he or she is look, always inside this noisy environment, obviously he or she should be very much effective. This will affect him or her. And for perspective, a normal conversation is around 60 decibel and a jet taking off around 150 decibel. So noise pollution is more obvious than other types of pollution. Okay. Now, noise pollution has several contributors like industry oriented noise, transportation noise from vehicles and aeroplanes, and jet also. From jet, what is the noise pollution? That is 150 dB. The noise will be released, that is the 150 dB. Construction noises, noise from social events, loudspeakers, firecrackers, household noise such as mixers, TV, washing machines. This noise also can be an effect of the can be there. These are the causes of the noise pollution. These are the causes of the noise pollution. Okay. Now, noise pollution now become very common due to the dense urbanization, because now we have different vehicles for every one, and you can see that there are a lot of problem in the noise pollution, and the effects are hearing loss, tinnitus, sleeping disorder, hypertension, communication problem, because the hearing problem will cause. And here you can see that the main causes of the noise pollution, main causes of noise pollution, as we have studied, noise pollution, that is traffic noise, air traffic noise, air traffic noise, and construction site, catering, and nightlife, animals. So these are the different, and so types of noise pollution. There are three types of noise pollution. The types of noise pollution, types of noise pollution. Number one, that is the transport noise due to transport noise. Number two, that is neighborhood noise. Number three, that is industrial noise. Okay. And what are the causes of noise? Already we have studied. The sound is produced by the vibrating objects and reaches the listener's ears as waves in the air or other medium. When an object vibrates, it causes slight changes in air pressure, and these air pressure changes travel as waves through the air and produce the sound. Okay, so now how we can stop the noise pollution? This is also important. So different types of noise. Before that, I want to say you turn off appliances at home and offices which are not required so much. Shut the door when using noisy machines. Use the earplugs. Lower the volume. Stay away from noisy area. Follow the limits of noise level. Unnecessary horn, you don't use the horn. Control the noise level near sensitive areas like hospitals and schools. Go green by planting trees because it will absorb a little bit noise also. Now, what are the seven types of the noise? The various types of noise in communication are physical, psychological, semantic, cultural noise. There are different types of noise also. Now, what are the types of noise? Here you can see that continuous noise. Continuous noise exactly what it says on the tin. It's noise that is produced continuously. Intermittent noise, impulsive noise, low frequency noise. And the main sources of noise pollution, these are the residential areas including loud music, transportation, construction, lawn care maintenance, electrical generators, turbines, explosions, those are the main causes. And why noise pollution is so much important? Children living in areas with high level of noise pollution may suffer from stress. Also, there will be some hearing problem. So that's why we should avoid the noise pollution. We should avoid the noise pollution. So in this way, if noise pollution can be avoided, so we are saving our child also. We are saving our child also. Okay. Now, what are the different types of noise? The different types of pollution include, just a minute, include air pollution, number 2, water pollution, number 3, soil pollution, number 4, radioactive pollution, number 5, noise pollution. Name the harmful pollutants responsible for polluting the environment. The harmful pollutants responsible for polluting the environment are nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide, mercury, particulate matter, chlorofluorocarbon, volatile organic compounds. Now, what are the different types of pollutants? The different types of pollutants are: first one is the primary pollutants. These are the pollutants that are emitted directly from the sources such as volcanic eruptions, combustion of fossil fuels, etc. And these include nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide, etc. And the other is the secondary pollutants. These are the pollutants that are not directly emitted from the sources but are formed when primary pollutants react in the atmosphere. For example, ozone. What is radioactive pollution? Radioactive pollution is the pollution caused by the release of radioactive substances in the atmosphere during activities such as nuclear explosions, mining of radioactive ores, etc. What are the consequences of mercury pollution? That is the Japan.